Well, it's been a hot minute since we last met, but none of that matters. All that matters is we are together now. I have been doing a lot of work, ironing some things out, and it's taken pretty much all of my time these last 3 weeks. And let's be honest, when I had a little bit of free time, I wasn't going to sit down and read. I was going to run. I was going to go live life. And that's exactly what I did. So I went and I got myself this fabulous tattoo, courtesy of my son. He imagined it, drew it up, and, gave it a permanent home on my being. I've also taken my granddaughter, and daughter-in-law and son to an amusement park for one last hoorah for my granddaughter, because she started kindergarten today, lost her 2 front teeth, and is just living her best life. So I wanted her to have, all the fun in the world before she went and had a whole different type of fun starting kindergarten. And then, I made sure I was taking my mommy out for dinner, and just, I don't know, if I had any free time, I was going out there and being active and moving and, being one with the people. So now it's time. Things are ironing themselves out in work, and it's time for me to settle down, and get back into my reading. But I'm happy to say that I did not abandon my post as a reader. I had no time to turn pages, but I made sure to make time for Audible books. So why I chose this book, I do not know. Why I would spend good money on something that I already have on my shelf. But truth be told, I think this was going to be a book where I bought and I just never read. So why I chose to spend even more money on it to listen to the Audible version, I don't know. But that's what I did. So the book I'm talking about is Garten. Be ready when the luck happens. Okay, what kind of luck are we talking about here, Ina? Is it financial gains? Turns out it's any kind of luck. Any kind of good thing that comes your way because of a bold or brave decision that you made. So Ina had a cushy job in Washington, D.C., working on the nuclear energy budgeting policy, and she left that job to enter into a field she knew nothing about, food and cooking. She is known as the Barefoot Contessa, and me not being very worldly when it comes to television programming, because I just don't really watch TV. Luckily enough, I recognized her. I do know who she is, although I don't think I've ever seen an episode of her program. I did catch fragments here and there. But now, maybe on those nights where I just can't fall asleep, I might YouTube some of her programming. But she has a wonderful husband in Jeffrey. Everybody should have a Jeffrey. He's her rock. He is her positivity. He will move mountains to accommodate her in whatever decision that she makes, whether he agrees with it or not. If it's a decision that she made, he will do his very best to make sure that her dreams come true. I love that so much. So this is actually a very impressive book. She's laying down the foundation and preparing us for our blessings. I am one of those people who believes that just because something is going so right for somebody and so wrong for another, never begrudge the person whom everything is going right for, because that is their blessings. Your blessings are on their way. Never take anything for granted, and never be afraid to live your life. I love this book. It's a wonderful book. Okay, So now, let's backtrack a little bit to the book that I am currently reading. This is a physical book that I am reading. Stephen King, Pet Sematary. I've heard nothing but good things about this book. I had to put the book down right around page 72-ish. Cannot wait to pick it back up again. Things are starting to iron themselves out. It's getting less chaotic, and I'm hoping to be able to pick this book up tonight, actually. So, excited about that. Another audiobook that I am currently working on is Weyward by Emilia Hart. Now, I am liking this book because it does have an aspect of witches in it, and I love a good story set in New York City. I love a good story based on or set around witches. And this is the story of 3 women at different points in time. One from right around, the 1600s, probably mid 1600s, 1670, right around there. Another woman who is living her life in the 1940s, and another woman who is living her life in present day. Now, we have stories of witchcraft when a farmer shows up dead. We have the story that's set in the 40s. Woman maneuvering a difficult, smothering lifestyle. And we have the last woman who's living in the present day, but she is having to endure a very abusive husband. Not on board with that one. Okay, so although all 3 ladies are living different lives in different periods of time, all of their stories are interconnected through the Weyward cottage. And I'm going to find out just how that came to be. So I am excited about this one. I would like to say on chapter 8 right now. It's really not that long of a book, but so far so good. So that is what I am working on as a still reader. Whatever you are reading, I hope you have a ball. Until we meet again, happy trails. How do you like that one?